Declaring March 2022 as Women's History Month in Hillsborough County. We have our several attendees here. We have Gloria Jean Royster. Gloria? Excellent. And Arthenia Joyner? You're both here? Okay, if you want to join me, I'm coming to the podium so we can offer this one. And I believe we also have Ms. Lee Lowry on the call as well. Is she present? She is? Okay.
I'm here.
Excellent.
Good morning.
Thank you very much for coming. Thank you and welcome. Over the past weeks, Hillsborough County has been celebrating Women's History Month, a time when women are recognized for their contributions that help the nation, state, and community grow and prosper. Hillsborough County is known for our women trailblazers, and 3 of them are here today, both in person and virtually. In honor of these amazing individuals, as well as the women in our county, I will read the proclamation declaring March as Women's History Month. It reads, and unfortunately I don't have it with me. I think it's probably running in the door any moment now. So, it reads, women of every race, class, ethnic background, and spiritual belief have made historic contributions to the growth and strength of the United States in countless recorded and unrecorded ways. Whereas the Women's History Month began as a local celebration in Santa Rosa, California in 1978 and spread throughout the nation, culminating with Congress passing a law in 1987 designating March as Women's History Month. And whereas U.S. presidents have issued annual proclamations recognizing March as Women's History Month, honoring the achievement of women that have made over the course of American history. And whereas Hillsborough County celebrates Women's History Month through numerous events, including Hillsborough County Public Library Cooperative Ruskin Women's Program, which explores 3 generations of Ruskin women who provided leadership in the ever-evolving community. And whereas Hillsborough County continues to recognize local pioneers of women's movements, such as Eleanor Chamberlain, Sylvia Rodriguez Kimball, Phyllis Buzansky, Fortune Taylor, Cecil Waterman Esridge, Helen Gordon Davis, Betty Castor, Mary Alice Dorset, and many others who will continue to inspire women for generations to come. And whereas the county honors former state senator Arthenia Joyner, thank you so much for joining us today, Commission on the Status of Women Lee Lowry, who is joining us virtually today, and author Gloria Jean Royster, a dear friend in my community who I've watched grow and thrive and celebrate this community for their accomplishments and contributions. And whereas Arthenia Joyner Library, the Hillsborough County Women's Hall of Fame, and the Royster's children's books symbolize the significant positive impacts women have made to the county and its residents. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the Board of County Commission of Hillsborough County, Florida, does hereby declare March 2022 as Women's History Month in Hillsborough County and encourages all residents to recognize the achievement of women and commend those trailblazers whose dedication to women's rights have strengthened Hillsborough County's thriving communities. Executed this 23rd day of March 2020. And I'd like to invite first Gloria to join us and to have an opportunity to say a few words.
Good morning. To strong women, may we know them. Thank you, Madam Commissioner Overman, Commissioners Kemp, Commissioner Smith, and Commissioners Meyer, to my friends and supporters here, female, to my friends and supporters on and offline, and the men who love us, the commissioners behind us, my friends in the lobby, and my male friends on and offline. I dedicate this proclamation to my deceased mother, Doris, a strong woman, to the women that we raise, my granddaughter, Isabella Lorena Murray Colon. I am a 65-year-old Black woman, senior citizen, lifelong pedestrian who has to wait an hour for the bus. I dedicate this proclamation in honor of Women's History Month, asking all real women of Tampa and Hillsborough County, regardless of your station in life, to help move this county forward in the 21st century in the city and county of champions. We need transit now. Thank you.
Your courage is amazing. And I actually do have, I'm not hiding, I'm just digging them out. And this is your proclamation. So they're your copy. Isn't that nice? That's right. That's right. That's exactly right.
Thank you.
And with that, I'd like to invite Senator Arthenia Joyner to join us.
Good morning. I'm truly humbled and honored to be here this morning to receive this proclamation. And I accept it on behalf of the many strong Black women and white women who have been instrumental in my life. You named a few. Ms. Dorsett and I were at the same church. Sylvia Rodriguez Kimball, her relatives taught me at Middleton High School. Who would it? All of these women have been instrumental in my life. But Helen Gordon Davis, the late Helen Gordon Davis, whom I met when I was 5 years old, when my family first moved here to Tampa. And she was the first white woman that I met that I started a relationship with. And all of these years, she's always been there for me and actually encouraged me to become involved in politics. So and every year during the legislative session, she would send me a big bouquet of flowers and a beautiful card, and encouraged me and gave me advice that helped me navigate the halls of the Florida Capitol. And here in Hillsborough County, too numerous to mention were the Black women who taught me in school. Ms. Brinson in first grade, Ms. Clemmy James in second grade, Ms. Sheehy and Ms. Stallworth in third grade, Ms. Doris Ross Reddick, the first Black woman on the Hillsborough County School Board, was my fifth grade teacher, and sixth grade was Ms. Jessie Artes. Those women, along with my mother, Jean Joyner, made it possible for me to be able to stand here today. They instilled a sense of pride in me, pushed me, and said, you can be anything you want to be, Arthenia. Segregation is not going to diminish your abilities at all. You'll be able to compete. Because I grew up in the segregated era, and notwithstanding all of what we didn't have, we made do with what we did have, and that I attribute to my success. And I want to thank the Board of County Commissioners, and particularly Chairwoman Kim Overman, for this acknowledgement today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. There you go. Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I'd like to give an opportunity for Ms. Lowry to speak. Is she available to speak online?
I am here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Please proceed.
Good morning. Thank you, Chair Overman. I'm honored to be here today with these amazing, outstanding women on behalf of the county's Commission on the Status of Women to celebrate Women's History Month. The COSW is a wonderfully diverse and influential group of women who represent a variety of organizations, viewpoints, and experiences. They are either appointed by our county commissioners or a representative of an organization that is working to support women, from the Helen Gordon Davis Center for Women to the Girl Scouts of West Central Florida to the Tampa Bay Chamber to my own organization, Hillsborough Community College. I know some of my fellow commissioners are watching with me this morning, and I appreciate them and their support of the women in our community. The COSW was created to study and make recommendations to the Board of County Commissioners on issues pertaining to the status of women, in particular those that affect women's wellness. Issues we have identified include attainable housing, human trafficking, reliable transportation, and economic opportunity. We are proud to play a small part in finding solutions to these crucial challenges. And a few weeks ago, we ladies of the COSW had the particular pleasure of celebrating Women's History Month in a special way by inducting a new class of incredible women to the Hillsborough County Women's Hall of Fame. Some of them have already been mentioned. We also had the honor of doing an official unveiling of the Hall of Fame installation located at the Arthenia Joyner Library. Thanks to several of you commissioners for joining us for that wonderful event. Our three honorees for 2020 were spirited civil rights activist Mary Alice Dorsett, empowering lifelong educator and inspiring friend to our community Doretha Wynn Edgecombe, and trailblazing public servant Janet Spraggins Martin. And just some of the words used about these three women that night were purpose and passion, intentional impact, driven and unafraid, and eloquent and poised. And as I mentioned that night, I believe we women in particular need to bring all those skills and traits to bear to make the change we need to see in our community. So thank you again for the honor of having me today to represent our COSW women. Happy Women's History Month.
Thank you. Thank you very much for offering just the work that you do and for celebrating women in our community.